Hello everyone, welcome back to the Violet Hour. I'm Bilicium, and today we are continuing with NG. We get out of the mansion without any major issues. We rejoin the one who is keeping watch and quickly share the info we gathered in our search. I told you, aren't you glad we went inside? That T-tape in particular was quite a find. Combined with that ballet flyer, it has some grave implications. Why do you look like you're enjoying this? If that's what we found on day one, I shudder to think where this is going to end up. Quit your whining. Just admit it, it's been a worthwhile night. We even heard the rumored scream. It must be a spirit, probably the screaming author's doing. This spirit's all that remains of Yukomo Maroku. Or is it someone else entirely? I can't wait to find out. It's only a matter of time before the cops show. We better split up. We'll meet back at the Black Rabbit at the same time tomorrow night. Yeah, sounds good to me. Oh, that's right. Bilicium, don't forget to buy batteries. I'll try anything once, but I'm not doing that again. Ugh, what a pain in the ass. We part in front of the Maruku residence and take our own separate paths to the station. As I walk by myself down the street, I think about what I heard on the T-tape. That might just be the crazy tip of this psycho iceberg of stuff hidden in the Maruku residence. Yeah. I catch my train, and by the time I get back to Kasuji Station, it's already past midnight. I better go home and get some rest. Weird. Hardly anyone ever uses that photo booth. Uh-huh. Hi. It's a coin-operated photo ID booth. The newest model, even. Open the curtain and look inside. Yes. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. No one's behind the curtain. Could have sworn someone was there. Was I just seeing things? But... yeah. The light from the photo booth spills out and illuminates the dark underpass. Awesome. Is that everything? I think that's everything. I think we're going. A text? I open up the message. August 12th. D-Man. D-Mail 5. How are you? It's D-Man. I've prepared your next riddle. Decipher it to receive your analysis record. Search the monster that raises its voice when awoken. Okay. Okay, I will. Thank you very much. So, the alarm down here would be the monster that raises its voice when it's awoken. I open the fire alarm's maintenance door and find a card inside. Yeah. Another D card! Huzzah! I lower my gaze to the writing on the card. Hooray! Spirit Memoirs. Kakuya's Game. The sound of a flute. A young girl appears. The Shinza rumor is of a ghost with white hair, a child doll in a kimono. It's said the tune, Night of a Full Moon, means she's shown herself. She lures people to play her game, different for each person, from finding items to courage tests, but each has a certain condition to be met for survival. Meet the condition, survive. Otherwise, they most likely die. Having never spoke to any of the players, I can't confirm for sure. It is still only a rumor. But if the reason why I haven't talked to them is that those who challenge her game end up dead, then I suspect that there's no way to escape her death game once you've met her. Past urban legends like Girls Play and Kakuyako share many similarities with this one. While researching, I learned it's been repeated every few years since the war ended. I must look further, and that's where you come in. It is fortunate that you are in this exact situation. You're the very person I need to talk to regarding this rumor. Why is she called Kakuya? And why does she take doll form? Why play games? And what roles does she play? Is she a guide to death? Or the reverse? Or neither? Is she connected to the fairy tale named legend seen often in recent years? Find out and escape the game alive. If worse comes to worse, I'll gather your ashes for you. D-Man. Aw, thanks, D-Man. That's lovely. Why the hell is he hiding these cards? Too much effort to worry about it. May as well go home and sleep. I solved D-Man's riddle, so I head home feeling pretty satisfied with myself. Spirit File, Screaming Author. Screaming Author, Rumor Notes 3. Snuck in Maruku's place. Searched until cops came on patrol. Found frames to put objects in. Found cassette tape. Child T incident report. A little girl went missing on way back from ballet lessons. Horsetail hair often used for instruments. Okay. I'm tired. I bet you are. All right, let's look at the everything. I should have put my bed on the other side. Shoulda, coulda, woulda, August 12th. Uban's coming up soon. Yeah, yeah, yeah. This house phone's pretty useless since I have a cell phone. You say that all the time. It's medical science of the fighting body. This always comes in handy. What's in your trash? It can have a lot more. That wasn't the question. The question was what was in it? A stack of CDs Amanomi recommended to me. Aw, poor Amanomi. I hope he's okay. Open the curtain. Huzzah! Nope, there's nothing there. So much for the huzzah! I am checking a little bit of the everything just to make sure there is nothing new. Damn, nothing good in here. That sucks. Ugh, something smells. Speaking of stinky. Hello. Nope, don't have any business here. This man never uses the bathroom. This is what I've learned. He has no digestive tract. I should take a shower. I open the door and go inside. But first, do I look stinky? I look about the same. Usual. The huge. Not yet. Hold on. What is this? Man, a bath's nice once in a while. Okay. Alright, well, I think that's everything. So we're gonna take a shower. Yes. Oh, it's so bright in the shower. Why? Why do the lights light up? It's like I'm in heaven. What's that noise? Is it coming from next door? A movie? Or maybe a video game? There's some weird stuff going on in the sounds here. I'm not planning on going out again. Okay. Shit, that's loud. The noise won't stop. My temper's hanging by a thread. Would punching the wall work? Wait a little longer or punch it. Let's wait a little longer. Maybe if I wait a bit. Nope, the noise shows no signs of stopping. I can't take this any longer. It finally stopped. Maybe I'll water the plants. The plants, you say? This plant? Oh. This plant? How do I water the plant? How do I water the plant? Watering a plant. Come on, we gotta water the plant. Give me the cup. No? No, I want the cup. How do I water the plant? No, I don't want you to take a shower. I want... Oh. This'll work. Okay. I needed the container first. That looks about the right amount. I water the plant. Alright, this should do it. Okay. All good? Are there plants outside that need water? Hello, plants. No, no plants. Alright, I'm going to bed. Because I don't know what else needs to be done. I'm weirdly sleepy. I too, weirdly, am sleepy. Ooh. Who could be calling me? Hello? Mushy mushy? It doesn't seem to want to stop ringing, so I reach for the phone. Mushy mushy? Nine-tailed fox again? Is that you? Hello? I see. Interesting. The other end of the line's silent. All I hear is breathing. Well, it sounds like your breathing is a little bit withheld. Maybe you should go and see a doctor and have your breathing checked out. I'm not a doctor, though, so wrong number. Have a good night. Huh? What the hell? Hey, what do you think you're doing? Breathing in a phone. Please, don't look inside. Chills run down my spine. and my body involuntarily jerks and slams the receiver down. That voice. It sounded familiar. Someone pranking me? Or... They'll probably try to call again. Guess I'll just lie in bed and wait. I shut my eyes and wait. The room is quiet, and it doesn't seem like anything's going to happen. I must be tired after all. My consciousness slowly fades. Luckily, I'm not bothered by another phone call. Do you want to save? August 13th, Friday. The next day, I wake up to an oppressive heat. I drag my listless body outside and trudge to an electronics shop in search of batteries. Since this is an older battery, I'm not having much luck finding what I need. By the time I get what I set out for, the sun has already set. Why are the lights on in my room? That's strange. I'm sure I shut them off when I left. Creepy. I can hear a faint sound from the other side of the door. Something's definitely inside. It must be a ghost. Aunt Natsumi, a thief. I would assume that it's Aunt Natsumi. I've given Aunt Natsumi a key to my apartment. I kinda doubt it, but it could be. It could also be Rose, who just picked the lock on your front door. Let's be honest. I hold my breath. I grab the doorknob and slowly turn it. There's no resistance. It's unlocked. I breathe in and cautiously crack the door open. Hey, welcome back. Rose, I knew it was you. I let myself in. Of course you did, you thief. Uh-huh. What are you doing in my apartment? I wanted to talk with you before we head to the Black Rabbit. So you picked my lock. Yeah, waiting outside would have been so boring. What, does it bother you? I mean, I don't care. Your expression looks like you can't decide whether to be embarrassed or angry. So, what do you want to talk about? I'm sure you've heard all about me from Ban, so I don't see what else you'd want to know. I've heard about the underground matches, Ami's abduction, and Kubataru's case, too. There was something I needed to hear, and I needed to hear it directly from your mouth. Bloodometry. That strange power you claim to have. Do you know something about it? Yes, though it's just a hypothesis. That's better than me. I don't know the first thing about it. I suppose if I'm to be your teacher, I can't really turn down such a sincere request. That mysterious power of yours is an extension of your intuition. You might know it better as your sixth sense. A little something that warns you of your danger. You're saying it's like my instincts. Yes, you could call it that too. Everyone possesses it to some extent. However, your sixth sense is unusually keen. It's probably why you never lost any of those underground matches. Of course, you also had the physical abilities and reflexes to react to the danger you sensed. I can kind of get a sense of what she's saying. When I focus during a fight, it just becomes so much more aware of my surroundings. It's got to be that sixth sense thing. But the true value of your sixth sense isn't limited to that. Animals are fascinating, you know. Abilities that aren't necessary for survival are pruned. On the other extreme, they can awaken new abilities if they need them to survive. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? The day Ami disappeared, I met Kakuya. I knew that my life was in grave danger. You're saying that meeting awoke my sixth sense, this bloodmetry power. Precisely. You're an excellent disciple. But not every person gains some great new power when they face imminent danger. I believe, in your case, that you likely already possessed that ability. Perhaps a parent or ancestor of yours had spiritual powers. Don't ask me. My mother was just a normal woman. She didn't have any weird powers. And what about your father? I don't even know what that guy looks like. All I know is that he abandoned my mother. I see. I apologize if I upset you. Nah, I don't care. Anyway, you sure know a lot about the spirit world and all that. I must say, it's nice to have a disciple who views my skills with such respect. But all of my friends know everything we've just discussed. It's common knowledge. Wow, what kind of friends are those? You got a group of supernatural fanatics or something? A certain sponsor has hired me to investigate the spirits and supernatural activities, and Ban's helping me with that. A group that investigates spirits sounds like something from a comic book. So who's this sponsor of yours? The head of a distinguished family you've heard of. He has some strange abilities himself. He used a particular way of thinking to solve supernatural cases most people wouldn't consider, like defending a spirit's attacks with a plastic sheet and broken umbrella. It's quite reckless. What the hell kind of idiot is that? He looks like your basic sullen, middle-aged man. It goes without saying that he's not my type. He's currently on an overseas business trip with a friend, which is why I have to traipse around investigating cases now. Although, thanks to that situation, I was able to meet a wonderful young man like you. Well then, it's about time. We should get going. By the way, Bilicium, do you happen to know if anyone's committed suicide in the apartment before? How should I know? Why would you just ask that out of the blue? There's an extremely ominous presence in the apartment. I didn't want to worry you, so I wasn't going to mention it, but I changed my mind. Have you experienced any unusual phenomena here? Yeah, a bunch of weird things have happened. I almost died once, too. And yet you seem pretty unfazed. Well, obviously I didn't die. And so much strange stuff has been happening lately that I might just be getting used to it. You're a pretty carefree kid. I sense a power in the apartment that draws spiritual beings to it, like a famous suicide spot or a haunted area. Well, thanks. I feel all warm and fuzzy now. So what am I supposed to do? Without knowing what's caused it, it's hard to recommend an effective approach. Moving out would be the easiest solution. I really don't have time for that. And anyway, I'm not some weakling that's gonna move just because some stupid ghost. I figured you'd say that. It's your life. You do whatever you like. But if it starts getting on your nerves, just come talk to me. Alright, and with that, guys, I'm going to actually end the episode here because I believe this episode has run on long enough. However, quite a lot happened. We had a lot of exposition going on. We had some really cool kind of haunts happening. So I felt like it should all kind of be together to sort of explain the from being in the house and all of the effects afterwards. But I do want to end it here so that way we can start with us sort of rehashing with Bon and Rose before we go into the house again. I do hope that you guys all enjoyed this episode. I had a lot of fun playing it, as usual. I hope that you guys will leave some comments below letting me know what parts of this series you are enjoying. And as always, do take care, everyone. Until the next video.